guys, it's ToProForuGames or Adam, and welcome back to another one of my top 5 videos. And in today's top 5, we'll be going over 5 things that bad players do here in Call of Duty Zombies. Now, when I was putting this list together, there are just so many things that can be considered as noob moves in a COD Zombie. So, if you guys want to see a part 2 before World War II Zombies comes out, let's hit 2,500 likes. Once we hit that, I will start doing the second part to this top 5 because there are just so many things that noobs do here in COD Zombies. We are about 2 weeks away from World War II Zombies, so if any of you have any Treyarch Zombies top 5 ideas, now's your chance to drop it in the comment section below. I'll be doing these top 5s up until World War II comes out, and when you're down there, if you see a comment that you like, an idea that you like, leave that comment a thumbs up. That tells me that you guys want me to do that top 5. And besides that, guys, let's go ahead and talk about 5 things that bad zombie players do here in Call of Duty Zombies. So coming in at the number 5 spot on my list, I have the good old lightning bow on DE, and we can all agree, guys, the lightning bow is obviously a really good wonder weapon in COD Zombies, one of the best, honestly, but come on, you don't always have to have the lightning bow. There are actually 4 bows on the map, not just the one, and I don't know if you guys have ever played an online match, but whenever I do on DE, it's literally just me going for the void bow, and then everyone else fighting over the lightning bow. And the worst thing is, only one person can have it, right? So the other 2 people usually just leave the game because they didn't get the damn lightning bow. And that says a lot about a player. If they cannot have the most OP bow on the map, they have to leave because they're just too bad for the other bows. And come on, the void bow's pretty good, the fire bow's pretty good, and even the wolf is pretty good. And it's not like you're going for round 200 in a public match. You can use other bows, other weapons. They'll be good for 20, 30 rounds. Don't depend on the lightning bow all the time. Use other bows. They're pretty damn good. So coming in at number 4 on my list, I have the Kino stage door, and everyone who's played Kino der Toten knows you do not open the stage door. It is just the ultimate death trap, and you know you're playing with a bad player when they go and open that door. Now, there is a room above the stage or overlooking the alley, and if you want to go up there, you do not open the stage, you go around through the alley. It is the most frustrating thing when someone opens that door because, again, it's a death trap. And when you're playing online, you're playing 4 players, not everyone can be in the alley. You're probably going to have at least 1 or 2 people running on the stage, and having that door open literally just screws everything over. Under no circumstances, I don't care if you're getting overrun, you keep that door closed at all times. You take the down instead of opening up that door. Now, obviously, Chronicles just came out not too long ago, and a lot of people were playing Kino der Toten for the first time, so playing your first couple of attempts, you know, it's fine. I understand you opened the door you didn't know, but at this point in time, okay, we are months into Chronicles, you should know to never ever open this door. It is forbidden. Honestly, this door should be permanently locked, or it should be so if you open the door, you insta-die or get kicked from the match, because it's just something you don't do. It's obvious, it's been around for the longest time, and please, if you're watching this video right now and you are someone who opens that door for everyone else who's playing with you in a match, please, dude, I beg of you, don't even go near that door on Kino. So coming in at number 3 on my list, going to the box on early rounds, and this is one thing I have complained about since the beginning of time. It absolutely drives me crazy when people go to the box in the early rounds. Now, I'm not talking about doing Easter egg speedruns and you have to get a specific gun from the box to do the Easter egg. I'm not talking about, you know, immolation liquidation, because if you have a fire sale lasting for 2 minutes on round 2, you might as well go spend 10 points or 50 points and get 5 box hits. I'm talking about spending the full $9.50 on the box in the early rounds. Now, I kind of understand why someone would want to go to the boxes so early in the game. They want to try to get a really good gun so they are set for the rest of the game. That makes sense. But the thing is, do you really have to have a ray gun on round 2? Do you have to have a dingo or a galil on round? You don't need such powerful weapons early on in the game. You should be going for things you actually really need. You need like jug or opening up the map so people can go around and get perks and just doing things that are actually really important in the early rounds instead of going to the box. And the wall guns in every COD Zombies game are good enough for the first 10, 15, even 20 rounds. And in BO3, the wall guns are so good. You can go around 30 plus with wall guns. You don't have to spend so much of your points in the early rounds on a 950 box. It makes no sense. And again, we're not talking about immolation. This is more for past zombie games from World War to BO2. BO3, it's a bit different, but come on, guys. Don't go to the box in the early rounds. So coming in at the number 2 spot on my list, we are talking a little more about fire sales, and that is sharing the box on fire sales. This is more of a problem that is in Black Ops 3 because, of course, you can use those fire sale gobblegums and always have those active, and it just blows my mind sometimes when I'm, use some fire sales in a public match and everyone just comes to my box location because they are just near it. And it makes no sense because obviously you would want to go to the box as many times as you can in that short period the fire sale is active, which is like 30 seconds for one. And then if you use all 3, a minute and a half, you want to go to your own box. But no, everyone just flocks to my box and tries to steal my boxes, right? When I get my gun or I cycle out a weapon, they're spamming square trying to get that next box hit. There's a bunch of other box locations on the map. Why is everyone going to one location? It makes no sense. Now, for players who actually do this, I think what this shows is their lack of knowledge when it comes to zombies, right? They might not know where all the box locations are, or they have no idea what's going on, and they see a mystery box and they start hitting it because you're there, right? So that just shows that you're playing with some bad players. And please, if you're watching this video and this is something that you do during a fire sale, everyone please go to your own box location. You'll get better guns, you'll get more guns, and everyone in your game will be happy. So coming in at the number 1 spot on my list, one of the noobiest things you can do in all of Call of Duty Zombies, and one thing that can really hurt you as a zombie player, is depending on gobblegums too much. Now, I'm going to explain what I mean by that exactly, and then we'll talk about how it can hurt you as a player. Personally, I am so used to playing without gobblegums. For those of us who have been playing zombies since World at War, we know exactly what it's like to play without gums, because World at War, BO1, BO2 did not have gobblegums. Gobblegums is only in Black Ops 3. And for myself, what gums really do is it kind of speeds things up a bit, right? You can get all your perks on round 1. You can get all the guns you want instantly. It really speeds up that setup process. And that's what I kind of like about gobblegums. But if I have to, if I'm in the situation where I don't have any gums or I can't use them, I can play fine. It's just really not that difficult to play the gums because I'm so used to playing without them. So what you want to do is don't depend on gums all the time. Can you get through a boss fight without self-med or without a near-death experience? Do you have to have immolation to get your good guns? Do you have to use Perkaholic all the time or Unquenchable or On the House to get as many perks as you can? Can you play with just 4 perks? And playing without gums is important because if you go into a game like, for example, maybe World War II won't have the exact same gum system or a system that's as overpowered as it is here in Black Ops 3, and you go into that and you're expecting to have a Perkaholic and all this stuff and it's not there, you're gonna get crushed. So learn to play without gums. It will make you a much better zombies player because there are some situations where you might not get the gum you want or you have to play without a gums, and if you depend on them so much, you're gonna get crushed and you're gonna die, and honestly, the majority of zombies is without gums. So learn to play without GOBBLEGUMS. It'll make you a much better zombies player. Like I said at the beginning of the video, guys, if you want to see a part 2 to this top 5 before World War II comes out, let's see if we can break 2.5k likes. And honestly, even if we don't hit that goal, I'm still gonna most likely do a part 2 to this, but sometime in the future after the, first wave of World War II videos. So it's an awesome idea for top 5s. A lot of things I can do with this because there's just so many things that bad players can do in zombies. And also, one thing I want to do is I want to do a top 5 of 5 things that good players do, so a lot of you can become a better players in COD Zombies. But besides that, guys, if you enjoyed the video, drop a like, subscribe for more top 5s, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace out.